再等到1000年以後，唔係識等啊。
Welcome to another episode of Get It. So this time I bring you along, right? Because I felt like after your renovation, you got more interested in house.
Yes.
And then you are also at a marriageable age. Maybe you're gonna get your own house soon.
Maybe. I also getting more interested because I feel like after being introduced to the renovation world, right, there's so many things that I want to learn now. Right, like how the wall can be painted better, how I can fix this, how I can fix that.
Yeah. So today we are coming to my secondary school friend house.
Wow.
Yeah. So when he come and look for me, then I recommend him about all the things that I know about renovation. So his house is a 1,205 square feet, 5-room HDB.
Wow.
Okay. The theme is Caven. So this house is designed in collaboration with Designers and Extrusion, which is the same one as my house lah. And then the whole renovation took about 6 months to complete. So actually before I did my house, right, we were renovating this place, and then I stole a lot of ideas. I tested a lot of ideas.
So 他的 house 是一个 test.
Yes.
Then you're like, not nice to use. But then he suffer.
No, everything looks so nice in the end, right? Actually, I'm very involved in this whole project, right? Because a lot of things I suggest to him.
Because you want to test ma.
No. But also he also have very similar taste to me.
Right.
And he's a very gadget guy and everything lah. So I introduced this skylight to him. This is also used by Xiao Qian in her toilet. So this one actually emulates like a clear sky.
Correct.
Yeah, so it doesn't make it look like it's very claustrophobic, like very low ceiling like this.
I actually like this also because I heard that you can even change the light.
You can change the temperature of the light, you can change the light. Yeah.
So it's not just like sky blue.
Yeah,
Could be
correct.
maybe like sunset.
You can do evening sun like that also can. Then on the left, right, they did a bomb shelter, but they also added additional storage.
I'm pretty sure the bomb won't get through this.
Definitely won't. And then all the walls here you see, right, is painted in lime wash. Your room also got lime wash?
Yeah, my room also got lime wash. I like this more lah.
Let's just say that
I like this more lah because I think the patterns is a little bit more obvious here.
Yeah.
And the color runs throughout the whole house and it's very consistent.
Correct. Then on the right, we got a settee area. This is where they sit down to wear shoes. So they got a cabinet below to put some of the shoes. And then this is also where they put their DB box and routers. In fact, the owner of this house, right, with Liner, okay, he also helped me do my house wiring. So he helped me plan all the wiring so that it will be invisible. Because I saw his house, wow, really cannot see any wire. So he did all that. Yeah, so this is the entrance. And then we'll move on to the living room, which to me is the cream PSD resistant coup de grace. Right here at the living room, right, you get to see this 100-inch TV.
Damn!
That's crazy. I've never seen such a big TV before.
I do get the idea of having such a big TV because I have a projector myself. And I love, having such a... Yeah, it's like as if I'm in a cinema like that. And this one exactly replicates that.
And the owner clearly, like me, right, we don't care about the sitting distance or recommended distance one.
That's why the spectacle degree a bit high.
Yeah, it's a bit high. Your one very low, man?
Yeah.
Your one is what?
100 plus only.
So another thing that I think is a signature of Extrusion, right, is they don't put TV console or they don't make big fancy feature wall with a lot of storage. So they opted to make this niche, right, to put the other stuff, but all the wiring on this TV and the soundbar, right, is all hidden behind.
I realized.
The wire is connected all the way to the console over there. Yeah, so it's very similar to my house in the sense that we hide all the wires. That's why he was involved to help me plan all this. Yeah, because it can get very expensive to rewire everything. So you have to plan it right and do it once. Right behind the TV, right, we got this whole cave-like texture.
Wow, I tell you, this one, when I first saw, I goosebump.
Why?
I didn't thought of, you can paint this kind of texture.
To be very honest, it's also the first time that I seen any ID do this. Like to this degree. All these are handmade. 自己 mold the whole cement onto it.
How long will this take?
I think this one took quite long. In fact, there's a lot of rectification because everybody is experimenting.
Right. Yeah. But it's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks very beautiful. So this is why it's called a cave because it looks like a whole cave-like texture.
Yeah, very nice.
That envelopes the entire living room.
But I also like that how 它没有 like do in the entire house.
Correct.
It's only segments of the house, like maybe this corner, that corner. So it doesn't look very like everything is a cave. It's very subtle yet very nice.
Yes, because the theme is caven, right? They want to have like a bit of cabin feel, so they put the wooden beams.
Now that I noticed the beams, right, I feel like it really complements each other. Like suddenly it's more wood, but I didn't notice when I first came in because it's so seamless. It works well together.
Correct. And then because the owner is a very big fan of all the gadgets and the sound system system. If you notice, right, the whole house right, has surround sound system.
Yes, yeah. It's literally in every corner of this room.
Yeah. And then if you notice, right, even the window, right, by default is supposed to be square and rectangle, but they build this pelmet okay, to have this curve effect. It doesn't even feel like a HDB, to be very honest. Yeah, it doesn't feel. And the next thing I want to show you is this sofa, right? This is for son and bear. So what this sofa can do is this.
Why is it so scary? Wait, where is it going? Wait, it's moving forward.
Yeah, it's moving forward. So it opens up, right? And then you see the back doesn't arch, you can 靠墙 right? And then you almost become a bed. 有没有 gold class 的感觉?
Back in olden days, you know the side got the button I put it, you come out. This one is the next technology.
Right. So I really like this, and then you can just sew it.
Honestly, when I came in, right, I thought that the sofa wasn't very big.
Right.
It is quite small. It's like very space saving.
Yes. So like when you're sitting here, you don't need a space. You can just watch. Okay.
But I'm quite shocked by this.
Nice, Okay, moving on to the dining area. This is their dining room, but it's also their work area. So they meet their clients here, and then if you notice, there's a TV here. Yes, it's a TV because the owner is a photographer. So he will show like all his portfolio of pictures here to his clients.
I didn't notice it was a screen.
Yeah.
I thought it was framing of a pen.
Yeah, because this TV right is famous for projecting art and does not emit light when they display art. So it looks like a real matte painting.
Good. That means next time if I want to put my picture of myself then.
You see, when we have this kind of TV, we want to put art. We don't put ugly things.
No, you're not there lah.
So this is the dining table. So the shape of it, right, goes very well with the house. Everything is curves, everything is art.
There's no edges lah.
Yeah, there's no edges lah. This entire place, right, is all storage. All storage, yeah. So instead of a TV picture wall there, right, they put it somewhere else, and then it looks like a display area. Right? And then here is their console where they connect everything, like their PlayStation, their Switch to the TV. So you don't get to see, but you can still play. Yeah. So this one is very, very smart. And then they got a settee area here that is also like, I don't know, you want to sit down here, chill here.
Maybe like one day, right, like I feel emo. Then we'll play music video.
Then you will just sit out here and...
But it's not tengah.
Then if you notice, right, below the TV, right, we got this Line 8 tracks. This one is a special series. This is called the R series, which is the recess series. Their one, they got all sorts of variation. You can put it on the wall, you can put it on the floor. Can you put it on the floor?
I think you can.
Yeah, you can put it on the floor.
You can put it in your pocket also.
Sure, you can put it in your pocket and you also can do recess.
Yes, and I think this is so seamless because actually I didn't notice the Line 8 was here.
Correct.
I mean, I've been a big fan of Line 8. I love the product, but not just their product is good, their service also.
Oh yes, their service is good.
I worked with them and initially I was talking to Kenneth. I didn't realize he was the boss.
Right, he's very humble.
Yeah, he's a very humble guy, and then he even personally delivered it to me.
Correct.
And he came down to my house, measured everything sui. I felt like everything was down to perfection.
Correct.
And everything was delivered properly. There was no hiccups at all, and I love it so much. You may think that because we are in the media industry, then he will do this kind of thing, right?
Right. No.
You know, I met him on a plane. When we go to Malaysia for a road trip, he was delivering a parcel to the customer.
All the way there?
I mean, he was 顺便. I think he was going holiday with his family. But, you know, he could have just left it to his employees or whatnot. But he delivered personally on a holiday trip.
Correct. Respect. Okay, so that's it for the dining area. We are heading to the kitchen. First thing first, right? This fridge, right? I thought it was a very ingenious idea.
Wait, this is a fridge?
Yeah, this is a fridge. So this is actually from LG. This is actually a two single fridge. It's not one big fridge.
It's so big.
He bought two single. It's about 700 liter of storage,
right?
Okay, which for most fridge, right? You want to hold 700 liter, it's going to be a very expensive fridge.
Right.
But this is like 1.6.
Whoa.
So very worth it. And then of course it doesn't come in this color, so he magic wrap it.
Right.
So to complement the entire house lah. And then of course everything here is all storage. You can see like even this type of weird one, right? They will go cut one, cut a hole like that. Because this is structural, this is we cannot remove it one.
Right.
And then this island, okay, this is where they do like the food prep or put their snacks or all that. But this island is also
Whoa.
Hey!
Where are the wheels?
Beneath lah. So these are customized pantry one lah. So you can have your specification where you want the drawer, where you want like a hole inside so that you can stand closer to it. Right. Over at this curved corner, you can see my house also got copy from this.
Okay. Actually, the lights brings out more flavor to the caven texture.
Yes. And then all the lights, of course.
So illuminated.
Yes,
so
of course.
to ask.
This one I must insist on. I always insist that. I don't care if he's going to save money on everything else, the lights cannot.
Yes, I agree.
And then here, they have the wine chiller, they got their ovens. But I want to show you this, okay? This is where they conceal their oven, right? And then it close like that, right? You can like,
Oh,
hey!
wow, it really saved a lot of space.
Yeah.
You don't want too many things,
Yeah.
you want to hide your appliances, then this is great.
Correct. Okay, so here they got a plethora of appliances because Liner is a very big gadget geek and he actually cooks. So we got a Foyer air fryer, okay? So this one, right, can do up to 80% less oil.
Oh.
So healthier. Obviously, you don't care. You want more oil, right?
Correct.
You will add the oil after you cook.
In fact, I only cook the oil.
Okay, then next up, this one is a blender, okay, for Foyer also. After you blend, right, make your smoothie or what, right, you can turn it into a water bottle straight away.
Wow.
You can also put all your oil here and just drink it straight. Don't need to cook one. Yeah.
Okay, go lah.
Next, this is the Yuen Yang hot pot from Foyer. Okay, so this one you can cook 2 different meals at the same time.
So, maybe like I feel steamboat, but I also want to eat a little bit grilled stuff.
Yeah.
Then one side steamboat, one side grilled also can.
Yeah, you can do that. Then next up, we got his rice cooker. Wow, this rice cooker is the most aesthetic rice cooker I ever seen. So this one can keep warm up to 24 hours. And the inside the pot, right, is non-stick ceramic coated. Which you don't know because you never do housework, but it's very hard to clean.
No, I know. You know why?
Why?
I got take rice ma. Because always stick. Really very annoying.
Right?
Really very annoying.
Right.
So this one will be very good.
Right. Okay, so this is where the magic happened. They cook here. And they use exhaust hood and the induction cooker is all in white because he is a very big fan of white, as you already can tell from the house lah. So what I thought of it, right, is the all-in-one non-stick pan from Pretty Major Home. Okay, so this one have 8 cooking modes. You can fry, you can steam, and when you buy this one, it comes with all the basket and all the accessories like
this spatula over here. And contrary to popular belief,
yes,
I actually do like to cook myself.
You really?
I do. It's very annoying that I have to keep changing my appliances. Like, sometimes I want to boil,
you want to steam, then you must change.
I want to fry, and you use different pans.
Correct.
And if this one is all in one, right, I think it's very convenient.
You can cook everything all together lah. Then moving on to the washing area, right, he got this very special gadget, right?
This one?
What
is this?
When you open this, it's
a dishwasher.
Yeah, I think it's quite ingenious because otherwise, typically people put another sink.
Actually, at my own house, right, I also got another sink.
Yeah.
But the sink is used for what? To dry all the, like, after you wash your stuff. Then you might as well just have a dishwasher.
I thought it was quite intelligent.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And then he got this very funny looking device, which I always feel people that buy this, right, they really got too much money. Okay, you hang the clothes inside, right? Because it's not too dirty to go wash, but it's also not clean enough to put in your room. So they put it here.
Some people, they like to rewear their shirt one. Those kind of people, this one good for them.
Right. Then of course, beside we got the LG Twin Tower. This one, I think is very useful. Doesn't take up a lot of space and is aesthetically pleasing.
It is.
So Liner being a very big gadget guy, right? He got this strange gadget. I think it's strange lah, okay? This is from Foyer, and this is called the foldable ceramic cooker. So it's multifunctional. You can boil lah, fry lah, whatever you can think you can do it here also.
Same like the Yuen Yang one, but this is much more compact and easier to bring out.
Correct. So right below it, we got the X40 Master from Dreame.
Correct. I'm no stranger to Dreame vacuum cleaner.
Then 你讲来有什么 function?
What I really like, right, is they have these side brushes and mop that it will extend out and then it will lift up. You know why?
Why?
Because it can distinguish between wet and dry messes. So it will detect like, if this is dry one, then it will use dry one. Then if it's wet, then use the mop.
He actually carved out this whole area, right? Because initially he wanted to use another Robo vacuum that is much higher. But the X40 Master, right, is the world's first ultra thin base station. So the base station, right, is only about 28 cm.
Wow.
So now he got a lot of space. He added another shelf and he got even more storage. So before we leave the kitchen, right, I want to show you this window. So this window, right, you actually can slide and push out, and all the windows can do the same.
It's all flush to one side.
So you can like really have a unblocked view lor.
Right.
He also double glaze it, right, so that the sound from outside, right, doesn't come in.
Oh yeah, actually now they open, right, it's very noisy outside.
Yeah, because now this whole area, right, is developing, so it's a lot of construction. So he took that into account and did a double
this
glaze.
is the epitome of fresh air. Everything will just come in.
Correct. So now that we are done with the kitchen, we are heading to the guest room. Okay, so this is the guest room, and of course all their doors, I must recommend what I like.
Yes.
8 door.
Correct.
So 8 door, don't need to explain to you all. Seamless, you can even paint the lime wash together with the house.
Yeah, I think that's one of their key features is that like their walls, right, you can make it as if
it's part of the house. Yes. The guest room, right, is pretty much decked out in very thoughtful design. Check this out. See
Whoa, wait.
It's a mirror.
这么一个帅哥在那边。
But anyway, they have a slide out mirror, and then this is a standard wardrobe. The guest room, because it's like maybe their parents want to come here and stay or what, they got a place to stay lah. Then all this right, very similar to your house is all storage. This is where the owners put their books here. He loved to read, right? That is why, right? Secondary school, right? We both start at normal acad. Then 1 year later, right? He suddenly go express.
Wow.
I'm left there because I don't read. He read a lot.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Then we got the bed here, right? This is where they do the cabin area. This whole wood curved texture.
Yeah.
And then he said, the incidental thing that happened, right, that he didn't realize, right, is because it is curved like that, right? When the aircon blow, right, it comes down.
Oh, wow. I like how they do this wall though, because it looks very, very simple. And they even put like the strip light on it to give you a little bit of contrast.
And then of course you can see the light 8 tracks is all recessed here, so it's very seamless.
I think a lot of people also like to charge their phone before they sleep.
Correct.
That's why immediately you like, wow, you sleep already, lock your phone, sleep while charging your phone.
Correct. Okay, so that's it for the guest room. We are going to the common toilet. So this is the common toilet. The common toilet, right, as you can see, all the fittings are all copper. So it has a very different feel here. Doesn't feel like a cave light anymore.
Yeah, now it feels a little bit more luxurious.
Yes. And then they also got this smart mirror, right? When we come near, right, the light behind will glow. And it also default the mist so that it doesn't go cloudy.
Wow.
When you work with a good ID, right, they will go beyond what they can, right, to go source for things overseas.
Yeah, correct.
So this one is a source from China.
This kind of thing is small little things that
Yes.
you don't notice in your daily life, but it makes a difference.
Correct. And then if you notice, right, this niche, right, they put a reed diffuser from Pretty Major Home. So not only does Pretty Major Home does kitchenware, they also got do art and they also got fragrances. And their fragrances, right, can last up to 100 over days.
Wow, it feels like a pretty major company.
Yes, they
A
do
lot of
pretty
things.
major stuff.
Yep.
Yes. And it's also very affordable, okay? When you break it down, right, it costs like maybe say 19 cents a day to make your house smell. Right? Not like a subscription, but when you count like 100 days.
Like girl math lah.
Yeah, girl math lah. Right, you count, 19 cents, okay wa.
Okay lah.
So the toilet quite straightforward. It's a very cream design with copper fittings and accents. And we are done with the common toilet and we will be heading to the master bedroom. So at first glance, right, the master toilet, right, they use a frosted glass, okay? This one is 8-door one. One of the rare times they actually use a frosted door, right, for a toilet door. And then inside the toilet, right, it's still very similar, okay? It's very cream based and all the copper fittings. But what's so special, right, is over here at the shower area, right, they have no door, no glass, no anything. It's just half of the wall and the floor, right, is sloped very, very slightly, right, so that the water will flow into the drain. And then they make this whole concept, right, like those resort, right, where it's very open, very curvy. This is it for the master bathroom, and then we will head on to the vanity area. This one is of course 女主人的天地. There you can see this very big smart mirror. Okay, it's not just any mirror. Somehow it dims slowly. Doesn't just like bam, turn on. And then here of course we got a line 8 track to put all the device, hair straightener, hair dryer, whatnot lah. Then all this niche to put all her makeup and all this additional storage to put even more makeup.
Yeah, there's really a lot of storage.
Really. But for a very tight, small space, right, they actually really fully utilize it. And then right beneath it, right, we got the smart air purifier from Mistral. So this air purifier, right, it has smart touch sensor and then it also shows the air quality. Okay, why are air purifier so important? Right? I never used to believe it. You know, sometimes morning we wake up got sinus.
Correct.
Then a lot of like mucus inside, then we keep like cannot breathe properly, right? It's because we don't have air purifier. Ever since I have air purifier, I don't have that. And then my snoring also got less because can breathe from nose easily.
I think it's also because like I recently also wanted to get one for myself.
You should because you breathe very loudly.
Is that
no, really, I really advise you because I think your nose is congested.
Yeah, and also because there's a lot of dust after renovation.
A lot of pollutant lah.
Yeah, I think it helps a lot.
Yeah. So now onto the main master bedroom area, right? This place, right, feels very ryokan. It's very wooden, and then everything here, right, is all storage. Wow. Nothing is left to
It
waste.
seems like they got a lot of things to store.
A lot of things.
Everywhere is just storage.
And then you can see from the TV area, right, everything is also seamlessly wired. This is, I think our credit goes to him. So right, when it comes to electrician, right, you can tell them that you don't want to see wire and all that, right? But they won't help you think about future proofing.
Sometimes just to do their job and done it and they don't care.
So he himself has the expertise on all this stuff. So he knows how to future proof, buy the right cables, how to hide properly.
Right.
So everything seems very seamless.
Similar to the previous guest room, they also got this big wall.
This cave-like texture.
Yeah.
But you notice, right, here, the guest room or the living room, all the textures different.
All different one, yeah. This is a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
I think overall, when I first came into this room, right, it exactly replicates like a hotel room.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a hotel, very luxurious. Makes me really like, wow, I come home, I see this, I immediately want to lie down on my bed.
So now that we are done with the master bedroom, we are going to show you another hidden room. Still got one more room. This one, right, is their working area.
Oh, not some secret dungeon.
No lah.
Oh, no.
Working and play area.
Wow.
So this fabric light, right, my house also got. And this is from the Silac Ceiling.
It's very good for work area, you know why? In our office, right, actually we turn off all the lights.
Yeah, you all turn off all the light, close all the windows. Like every time I walk, it's like it feels like night.
Because very glaring.
Very
Then
glaring,
like it strains our eye.
Yeah.
And this one I can feel, right, if I work here long, right, I won't feel the effect of the light.
I wish I knew that earlier so that our office was like. But never mind, next office then. So this whole area is for them to play game, to work. Okay? And because he worked as a photographer, right, he got editing stations, he got color correcting stations, I don't know lah. He opted for the Omnidesk table. He have it all in the same color, and then he preset everything to the same height. Okay? And then he even have this accessory that comes from Omnidesk, right?
Oh, this Omnidesk have this thing?
Yeah, so this is obviously a drawer, but it also acts as a check.
Oh.
Yeah. So useful lah when there's additional gas and all. This one, right, is quite interesting. This is where he put all his servers lah, equipment lah, all that lah. And then all this, right, is also storage, okay? If you lift up below, right, this is where he put all his camera bags.
Oh.
So he really fully utilized.
Oh, there's even one small compartment here. This small space, right? 它都不要放过。
对，他不要放个 tripod 全部放在这里。Yeah. And then if you notice, they have the longest Line 8 power track.
How can I not notice?
Yeah.
It's super long.
It's damn long. I never seen so long. I don't even know that it's possible to do it so long.
No, actually I do heard, right, that they actually customize the length for you, which explains this super long track over here.
Super ridiculous.
Wow, we wish office have. Yeah. Office have, right, it will be so much more
That's
convenient.
why every renovation I learn something.
Yeah.
So it will get better only. So next time if we ever move office again, then I will take all this into account.
Then since like
没办法啦，
we need to change office already, lor. We get a better one, lor.
没办法了。So we are done with the study area and we are moving back to the living room. We have come to the end of the house tour, but before that, I need to tell you, because my friend, right, got this as a BTO, and one of the most important thing about BTO, right, is defect checking. That part, right, why is important, right? Imagine you didn't go rectify all those, right, and then you go for the renovation, right, it's all on your own money to repair.
Right.
If the defect checker come and see it's the HDB when they hand over, this wasn't done right, that wasn't done well, right, they are supposed to fix it for you. So for defect checking, right, I recommend Uncle Defect. Hey,
the uncle I heard before.
You heard before?
I heard before this uncle.
Okay, but I tell you a bit about it, okay? Yes. So when they send their inspector here, right, they will send 3 to 5 qualified inspectors.
Not one, not two,
not 3, not 4.
3 to 5.
Yeah, 3 to 5, yes. They also check more than 3,000 houses and have more than 1,800 5-star review on Google review. Hey.
I think this is great because like someone like me, I'm very careless. There's small little details that I don't notice. They'll do a full walk down with you, and then after that, right, they'll sit down with you and then tell you like, hey, what are the more serious one? What is cosmetics? What is
more serious?
That kind of thing.
So if you are getting keys to your BTO, make sure you check out Uncle Defect to help you check your defect, and you can actually save quite a bit of money. And if you all like what you all see, right, in our house tours, you can consider hiring Extrusion as your interior designer. They are very detail oriented. As you can see, our house have a lot of unique things that is not seen in typical house renovation. So if you are interested in working with Extrusion, you can flash this video, and then when you sign a contract with them, you will receive a Dreame X40 Pro Ultra vacuum worth $2,000 over. I highly recommend them because that's why I entrust my house to them.
Correct.
Okay, they are very, very detailed, and things that I say, never mind lah, forget it. They will still insist on doing it. Doesn't even matter when my video shoot finish already. Nobody is gonna see it. They still come and fix it for me.
Professionalism.
Professional. So with that, remember to follow all our socials. Click here for more. Click here to what, and cut to the bloopers. And inside the pot, right, it's actually non-stick ceramic coating.
Ceramic.
Sorry?
Ceramic.
Ceramic. So inside the pot, right, it's a non. And inside the pot, right, is. I don't like it. Well, this shot, can you don't look at me? Okay.
You close up, okay?
So inside the pot, right, is non-stick.
Right. I heard it's ceramic.